Nigerians need to know the meaning of Electoral Act and what new should we expect in newly signed Electoral Act amendments law. You know, the Electoral Act as it is a body of law that guides the processes of election in Nigeria. Recently, its amendment bill was signed into law by President Muhammadu Buhari, and since then it has generated too many controversies from different quarters. And the epicenter of these controversies lies on Section 8412 of the Electoral Act, which says that no political appointee shall be a voting delegate at the convention or in a congress of any political party for the purpose of nominating a candidate for any election. Actually, this didn't go well with a lot of persons, and that's where the controversies began. And the whole talk back and forth. Some persons has argued that it imported a black restriction into the constitution. And some people says it will amount to disenfranchisement, of which is true. The right to vote and be voted for. And some other persons argue that this is totally inconsistent with the provision of the constitution. The constitution says that this class of individual have to resign not later than 30 days before the general election. And where the controversies got thicker is that the constitution said 30 days, and the Electoral Act mandates all political parties to conduct their party primaries and submit the list of their candidates not later than 180 days before the general election. So what it means is that as a political office holder, by the practical application of this section 8412, a political appointee have to resign his position 6 months before the election, and the constitution says 30 days. So the constitution cannot say 30 days, and the Electoral Act will say 180 days, and that is where the confusion starts. So, and as a result of this, a suit challenging this particular section 8412 was filed somewhere by a member of Action Alliance in Federal High Court sitting in Abia State, Umahia. And the courts, in their wisdom, consequently ruled that the section of the said section is ultra vile and is inconsistent with the constitution, and consequently declared it null and void, and directed the AGF to delete it. So that tells you more about the calibers of individuals that are making laws for us in this country. Most of them knows very little or nothing about lawmaking. What they do there is to go there, sleep and wake up. Those in favor say hi, they will raise up their hands over bills that they do not know the details, and a law will be made. And you find out when issue occurs like this, those acts of the parliament appears to be so inconsistent with the law, with the existing constitution. And constitution is supreme. It is expected that anything that is coming out of National Assembly should pass through rigorous scrutiny, so that once it's enacted as law, it stands firm. It's not the one that you make a law today, and when you go to court, you will lose